6 horses and 30 other range cows, and I hauled hay, not hay, straw, that were, and see, in 35 we had a decent crop, and they used thresh machines, and this guy put that whole quarter of land into one straw pile, and this guy bought that straw pile, and I hauled that straw 5 miles
Wow.
with a horse and sleigh. We had a lot of snow that winter, the winter of 35 and 36.
I see. How much rain do you think there was during the summertime?
Well, yeah, put up hay and stuff. Anyway, it was work and a lot of hard work. Like that winter, I was hauling that stuff 5 miles. I was 17 years old.
Yeah, that's young. That's really young.
You're what, 16?
I'm 17 too.
Oh, you're
So I'd be
17
the
now?
same age. Times have changed, haven't they?
You didn't win in the fishing tournament then either.
Nope.
I had a cousin of mine from Watertown, his 2 boys, Chad and Colton. They're 36. I left this country and went down to by Watertown.
What'd you do down there?
I went in the fall of the year and hand-picked corn. Me and my brother, we'd go out with 2 wagons and we'd pick a wagon box full would hold 25 bushels. We got 5 cents a bushel. And then I quit, when we got done picking corn, I went and worked for another neighbor that I used to work for down here where I hauled that hay 5 miles. I worked for him because he moved down there.
Was there like where you lived out on the farm when it was like you said the driest year was like 1934?
Yeah, the driest year was 34.
Was there just a lot of sand? Would it just cover the entire sky or?
Well, in other words, they didn't have the machinery to till the ground, where a lot of times the dust storm would blow into the fences, and you'd have to dig it out, otherwise your livestock could get out.
So it'd just blow heaping
Yeah.
piles of sand.
Yeah,
Wow. There also like a lot of grasshoppers and locusts.
there was them locusts that one year. The sky just got kind of dark by the sun with them locusts. They would chew the bark off of a tree and stuff like that.
Yeah, I heard they
And
just
then
hit the side.
branches, and they'd strip the branches of the leaves and
And paint and stuff like that.
anything they could find to eat.
Wow.
Like that one old saying was these locusts, they were so darn thick that they went to fighting over who was going to have the next tree. And then they went to fighting who was going to have the next harness from the team of horses.
Wow.
Now, that's old saying,
Yeah.
but they were bad. If there was at least little green stuff in the field, if they swarmed through there, it was plumb black.
Wow, that is crazy.
That's a long time ago.
And you went to school, was it just a farmhouse school?
Yeah, it was a farm school. Well, I had a mile and a half to school.
Every morning, mile and a half there and back.
Yeah, mile and a half one way, and then it'd be 3 miles round trip.
Wow. And you just went till 8th grade?
Yeah. Well,
That was pretty normal, wasn't it?
oh yeah. Kids got to go to high school It was people that had a little money. But my uncle and aunt, they didn't have no children, but they were just dirt farmers and didn't have a lot of money, and I got along with the 8th grade.
Did you come to town a lot here in Mobridge?
No,
No, pretty rich.
you probably, we used to go to Mound City on Saturday night. It was 9 miles to Mound City, and that's where they done their shopping and their banking and all that. There was a clothing store and a grocery store and a bank and all that in Mound City. And there was a couple of bars and a couple of filling stations, and well, Mound City used to be around 500 population.
Really? What was Mobridge then? Would you know?
Well, Mobridge, I would say at that time was probably 3,000.
Do you remember, like, did you come to rarely ever came to Mobridge?
They used to come to Mobridge probably about twice a year. And that would be to buy clothing and stuff like that.
Was that a big deal, or?
Oh yeah,
I bet.
with an old Model T car.
Do you remember what your Model T would be?
I think it was a 1920.
1920. Wow, that's awesome.
Oh, I know. That's where I learned to drive with an old Model T. You had 3 pedals there. One was low, the middle one was reverse, and the right hand one was the brake. And then you started out on low, and then you had a lever on your left side that you'd shove ahead and shove it into high gear.
How fast did it go?
About 30, 35 miles an hour. I would say, if I can remember right, see, they had no speedometers on them or anything, but I could say probably about 35 miles an hour was top speed.
Top speed.
And if there was bands that would tighten up on a flywheel, that would make it go. Well, if you went to a hill where you couldn't get up in high gear, you'd back up.
Go up in reverse?
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose.
Well, the first car I owned was a Model A. That was a 29 Model A.
That's the newer version of the
Yeah.
Model T.
I bought it for $75.
Wow.
Well, that would be like 7,500 now.
Yeah, that was a lot of money back then.
Oh yeah.